Hey, Brett Weiss here. Just want to talk a little bit about my brand new book from Schiffer Publishing. It's the SNES Omnibus, the Super Nintendo and its Games, Volume 1, A through M. Now what this book is, it's a complete guide to the Super Nintendo library from A through M. All the US releases from A through M. Popular titles like Doom, Chrono Trigger, Donkey Kong Country, Contra 3, The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. All those great titles you remember, plus all the obscure stuff. It's a massive hardcover book. You can use it as a doorstop. You can kill somebody if you want, or hopefully you'll display it in your game room. Hopefully you'll read it, put it on your coffee table for your friends and family to enjoy. And so let's just take a quick look inside. It's a massive book, huge, with tons and tons of text, over 230,000 words, with, like I said, every U.S. release from A through M. Popular, everybody loves the ActRaiser titles that knows about them. Go through here, as you can see, there's box scans, screenshots, cartridge photos, even some vintage ads. Anybody remember the old show American Gladiators? Now, Alien vs. Predator, playable beat 'em up, could have been better, but pretty decent graphics. Arkanoid Do It Again, doesn't have the rotary controller, but still a very good game, a lot of fun. Battletoads and Battlemaniacs. So as we go through, very obscure, Bronchi the Bronchiosaurus, educational game to help kids with bronchitis to learn about their condition. Captain America and the Avengers. I actually like the Sega Genesis version a little better, or quite a bit better. The Super Nintendo one's really hard. So anyway, you get the idea. And I want to show you one. Every game has at least one complete page dedicated to it. So you get a lot of text, a lot of photos. And so I want to show you, in particular, some of the bigger titles get 2 pages, such as one of my favorites, Donkey Kong Country. So you got the box, the cartridge, the screenshots, and what I call insider insights. Now what those are write-ups by industry people, people that people that program some of the games. You've got popular YouTubers, you've got convention organizers, you've got video game store owners, all these people that are invested in the industry, people that work in the industry, contributed nostalgic stories. You've got stories about growing up playing the games, about all-night sessions, trash talking. You've got stories about maybe someone had a hard time in their life and a particular game helped them through it. You got over half the games have insider insights. And I want to read one real quick for you for Mario Paint. Look at that. Beautiful centerfold by Thor Thorvaldsen, a very talented artist, original for this book. John Riggs, who a lot of you guys know from YouTube, wrote an entertaining insider insight for Mario Paint. And you may not know it, but Mario Paint is a very, very violent game. And so here you go, Mario Paint. This is from John Riggs. I thought Mortal Kombat was the most violent video game I would ever play. That was before my friends and I got a hold of Mario Paint. I'm not sure what drew me to the game, but I knew I had to have it the moment I heard about it. In the 80s, when I wasn't making flipbook animations, I had something called an Etch-A-Sketch Animator 2000, where you could animate a short story in pixel form. With Mario Paint, I was a little disappointed that you could only animate relatively few frames at a time. Still, thinking how creative I could get under these limitations, I decided to draw Link chopping with an axe, with a blood spurt as the axe landed on the final frame on whatever it was I was cutting. I animated him chopping random objects, from a human head to a pile of cats. To make it funnier, the soundtrack I provided was a happy tune that featured cats meowing. My friends and I were rolling on the floor, laughing at our masterful creation. The creativity was endless. I shudder to think what other people animated behind closed doors. So that's just a little idea. You've got some humorous stories. You've got some really interesting stories of what it was like to actually be in the 90s, renting games at Blockbuster, going into Toys R Us and get one of those little slips of paper off the shelf to take it up to that magical room at the front where they had all the games. So the SNES Omnibus, the Super Nintendo and its Games, Volume 1, A through M, is out now. You can get it on Amazon. Just go to Amazon, the SNES Omnibus. You can click on Look Inside and you can read several pages from the book. So if you want to get a really good close-up, read several pages, kind of get a better idea of what the book is all about. You can also go to my website, brettweisswords.com, BRETTWEISS words.com. I will give you a little more information about the book there. and it will show you, if you order a copy direct from me, I'll sign it, and I'll include some freebies like a magazine and some bookmarks and trading cards and stuff like that. So thank you for watching the video. Volume 2, covering N through Z, will be out in spring of 2019. So if you get Volume 1 now, then maybe you'll have a little time to save up for Volume 2 in the spring, and I will start the pre-orders on that pretty soon. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll check out the SNES Omnibus. Thanks, y'all.